Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, June 24th, and we are just over 2 weeks out from Big Brother 27. Matter of fact, 2 weeks from today, I'll be heading out to New York. So, yes, it's getting close. And I did make a announcement, whatever you want to call it, yesterday. Nothing super huge news, but I did get word/confirmation that the cast will be entering Sequester this weekend. So I think on Friday they will be reporting to wherever they report to and be set up in a hotel somewhere to be locked away until they enter the house, probably early on the week, like about 2 weeks from now, honestly. About 2 weeks from now, they'll probably be getting tossed into the house, unless they get tossed in a little bit earlier. But yeah, so that's my big news. I actually got some news. I mean, I realize no one's going to anybody could say that. I could say that, but I actually was told by one of my sources that was going to happen this weekend. So some people had speculated they might already be in Sequester. From what my information is, they are not currently in Sequester, which means that there is a very slim possibility that someone that is going to be on Big Brother 27 is actually listening to me talk about them right now. So, so keep that in mind as you post on your social media sites, that there is still a chance that someone will see one of your posts before they head into the house. So, good luck to you if you're listening. And if you have followed me on social media or commented at me or had any kind of contact before now, if I figure it out once the show starts, I'll be your number one fan until you do something really terrible and embarrass me, and I vow no knowledge of you. But until then, we're good, right? So anyways, if you do happen to be a Big Brother cast member for Big Brother 27, I wish you all the luck in the world. Make good choices. I was thinking about this morning. We were kind of doing it on Blue Sky a little bit about what you should know before you go in, or your last minute bits of advice. And one that I haven't posted yet, but I probably will post soon, is just don't get into politics. Do not talk about politics in the house. It's just not a smart thing to do, because you're gonna annoy at least a third of the fandom, one way or the other, possibly up to a half, but at least a third will probably get annoyed if you express too strong of a political opinion. So keep that in mind, however you fall. And if you have expressed political opinions in your social media, well, then you're doomed anyways, because people will find it and share it. And so, yeah, that'll happen. All right. So what else to talk about? Not a whole lot of news. The social media activity is ticking up. Again, most of you at this point know, I'm sure, but some of you, there's always a new person listening. My name is Mike, a.k.a. BB Gossip. I have been watching Big Brother since the very beginning. I have been talking about it since the very beginning in some form or another. And this is my current audible way to talk to you guys via this CarCast that I have been doing I've had the Spreaker account for a damn long time. I don't know if it's 15 years, but it's at least 10, I think. So, it's been one way, and the podcast that I did for many years with Scott and Colette, and then I was doing things on MySpace. Believe it or not, I was doing audio recordings on MySpace for a hot minute back in the day. But I have migrated my main text writing to Blue Sky off of Twitter last fall. And so that's where you can find me. I did post a little bit on Twitter yesterday. I did announce the same thing that I announced on Blue Sky about the house guests heading into Sequester, but that was just because somebody was going to report it on Twitter if I didn't. Someone was going to say I reported it, or somebody's going to report it as if they had the news. And again, I'm not unique. There are other people getting information. But I decided to put it out there and also mention that I was going to be on Blue Sky for 99.9% of my posts and everything. So, but the number, I've got several new followers yesterday, and so we're seeing some activity, some uptick in activity, which means that people are coming out of the woodwork. So this is to you guys. Welcome back to the internet. There has been a sharp divide in people since last season, and people have scattered a little bit off of Twitter. There's still a core group of people that are on Twitter, but a lot of people bailed on Twitter once Elon sort of went off the rails last fall, and then in January, February-ish, people were just like, okay, I can't be on this site that is owned by Mr. Musk. So I was one of those, and I had already been on Blue Sky. I've talked about it a little bit before, and so now I am there mostly full-time, right? So that's what's up. I don't know if you heard that. I was beeping at some geese walking across the road. They're gonna, oh, not good. All right. I think they're okay. Anyways, what else is new? Nothing else is new. We don't know anything else. We don't have any particular new revelations since the last time I talked to you guys last week. And I don't know if we get any other news other than this little bit. We may get, I don't know, I just anticipate getting a house tour. I don't anticipate CBS releasing anything else before the house guests are in Sequester, right? So if they are still out there in the wild, I don't think CBS is going to release much information because they don't want the house guests to know too much, right? So that's why my guess is next week will be when things will really start to drop, or maybe this weekend, once the house guests are locked away and their phones have been taken away and everything. All right. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this puppy up because otherwise I want to be talking in circles, and I'm hopefully I'll have something else to talk about in the next couple of days. And if I do, by all means, I'll fire this up. But until then, thanks for listening. Thanks for your support. I will give a shout out to my patrons, although I need to give a shout out literally to all of them. But I do have a Patreon account. Many of you have heard that a lot more lately, but I've had one for quite a few years. And so I have a very select core group of patron fans who I appreciate so much. And I give them all, at this point, individual shout outs because I can do that. Because it's a small handful of people. I would love to get to the point where I go like, there's too many of you now. But for now, nope. Every once in a while, I give a literal shout out to every single one of the people that support me on Patreon. If you want to be one of those people, you can go to patreon.com/BBGOSSIP. Patreon.com/BBGossip. And that is my Patreon account. There's also another Patreon account, an old one, for our Big Brother Gossip show. That is not me, and you wouldn't, and that one isn't tied to. It's tied to our old podcast, but it doesn't. You would never get charged, I don't think, because you're only charged when we would release episodes, and we don't anymore, right? So, patreon.com/BBGossip, and hopefully somebody decides to be a patron today, and I can give them a shout out and a hello and a thank you and all that good stuff. But if not, I will talk to you when I talk to you. And I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Stay cool. For those of you that are, almost if you're anywhere, it's hot, right? I mean, there's people that listen outside of the country. I know that, outside of the U.S. I'm sure there are people south of the equator that are listening. And so it's cooler down there. But up here, for me today, it is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not going to try to figure out the Celsius right now, but it's warm and it's humid, very humid. So, and this is only, very early in the morning here. So with all that, I'm done. Take care, everybody. Be well. Bye-bye.